Pro Clean Dragon's Blood. It looks like it's working. Pro Clean Dragon's Blood. Now what I'll do, put a link in the description below so you can buy this, but it's actually pretty good. So what we're going to do is go out, because these wheels were stinking and they've brought them out quite nice, and I haven't really scrubbed them much, I just sprayed it on. But we're going to try them on the wheels that are already on the T6 and see what happens. Let's get set up and have a look. This stuff, it's meant to be pretty easy. You just spray it on, allow it to dwell for 5 to 10 minutes, and it will react with the iron particles and turn purpley red, which it does. Rinse clean, agitate with a soft brush, which I did with those ones because they were really bad. I still didn't get it all off on the inside. I didn't really scrub it that much, to be honest. I think if you really go at it properly, you'll get it all off. You can put it on paintwork as well, by the looks of it. Main thing is, you don't do it on a sunny day or allow it to dry, because that's when it can really wreck stuff. So you don't want it to sit on there. 10 minutes is pretty much a maximum, but we'll go out and try it on those wheels out there. I don't think, yeah, so you don't make the wheels wet first, you just go straight on. Let's go and give it a go. We've got a little agitator brush, which I think we might need a little bit. So what I've done is put it in one of these sprayers. It didn't actually come with a sprayer nozzle, which is weird. So I've got one of these pump action ones, which seems to work quite well. It stinks. It's a weird smell. Not a very nice smell. These front ones are way worse, they always are. Braking's always harder on the front, so you get a lot more iron filings. That one, you can already see, I've only just sprayed that on, it's already going purple. Just need to make sure I got it in. I suppose you can always do a second round. Look out, cat, to make sure she doesn't get near it. Probably not good for pets. Okay, so what we'll do now, I'll just set a timer, is set it for 5 minutes, and then we'll come back and have a look and see what it looks like, and then wait another 5 minutes. We'll see how purple it goes. It goes purple almost immediately. So see you in a minute. 5 minutes in, let's have a look, see what's happened. That's what it looks like. Purple mess. It looks like it's working. I'll give it a little scrub probably with the brush, just to get in those really nasty parts. And then we'll get the hose around, wash it off, and see what it looks like. And then I'll, you know, we'll put a before and after, if I remember to take video before. I think I did. So let's get the brush on it, give it a little scrub over. Start with the one that we started with to begin with. I do need to get a better one of these. This is pathetic, like the cheapest plastic thing ever, and it just bends. Must be able to get a better quality one. Right, well, it seems to be, I'm hardly applying any pressure here, just real gentle, and it's moving it all. So I'm hopeful that when I get that hose on, it should look pretty good. But some of this is properly caked on. What I might do actually, when I've given this a little scrub, I just go around another little spray, because now I've loosened some of this top layer. Give it another little spray so it can activate the bit underneath. Yeah, where is it? Just a little once over. This is a job that I despise. I don't know about you, but I hate cleaning wheels. And that's another reason why I want to get those GTs on, because they're much easier to clean. They don't have as many spokes. And they're gunmetal as well, so they hide all the dirt. So this is a kind of half-assed method of cleaning, because I don't like doing it. Okay, let's get round to this one. It's leaving a horrible, nasty mess on the driveway. Which I hope will go when I spray it. I think if I had used this before letting them get so dirty, you could have probably got away without the scrubbing. But they were stinking. So I don't think any cleaner's gonna get them sparkling clean without a little bit of elbow grease. My fault really for leaving it so long. Should really wear goggles for this, because this stuff looks pretty nasty. I don't really want to get in my eyes, so I would suggest wearing goggles or something, which is why I'm being a little bit gentle with it. I don't want it flicking up on me. So once I've done this, the 10 minutes will be up. I'll go and get the hose and spray it off, see what we're dealing with. Probably I'll find a better brush, so it's just didn't bend as soon as you put a little bit of pressure on it. I'm not 100% convinced all this is going to come off because it's pretty ingrained down there. Oh, so we'll see. Right. That'll do for that. Let's get the pressure out of this. Okay. We'll go and get the hose and then spray it off and see what it looks like. Right, so I'm not using a pressure washer because I can't bother to get it out. Just the normal hose. We'll spray it off and see if it's working. Put the coffee away so I don't get any of it in that. All van needs a clean really. We'll start round here with this one. Can't get you much closer, I don't want to spray it all on the camera. Well, that's actually quite surprising how much of that's coming off. Do them in turn. Will it reach? Yes. Right, there we go, that's what it looks like. And that's how it comes up. So, not bad. I reckon a little once over with that brush, just on those little bits that it's missed, and that'll look pretty damn good. So that's quite surprising how well that comes off. I reckon pressure wash on this, you wouldn't actually need the brush afterwards. This is not powerful enough to get it off. I'll put it on a more powerful spray in a minute. Just see if it gets any more off. And I'll just give it a little once over with a brush, but yeah, actually, yeah, that's not bad. Okay, let's get it on a more powerful spray, just see if they come up on their own. No. Right. a little once over with the brush, and then we'll have another look. And I think I might get a different brush actually, one with longer bits on it to get in those gaps, because that other thing's rubbish. And then we'll see if that gets any better. Right, so we've got a brush from like Dust Pan Brush Set. I'm not very well prepared. And I'll just give it a little once over with this, just to see if it shifts those little bits. Yes, it does. Just to finish it off. I think the problem with that other brush is the needles on it weren't long enough to get in these little bits. I reckon if I went over again with that stuff, sprayed it again, you'd get all the rest of that off, but that's not bad. Let's do the same with this one. Not quite ASMR, is it? Now I can see all the bits where it's been curbed. I think if you're using this stuff regularly, cleaning it more often than I do, then it'd be a lot less elbow grease needed. But that's not bad, look at that. So there we go. You know, it's not getting all off. That stuff's pretty pitted in. I suppose it would come off if you gave it a proper scrub. Front one's always worse, but you know, not bad in the grand scheme of it when you look at it like that. Still prefer black wheels or gunmetal grey ones though. Okay, so there we go. So yeah, as I said, if you like this, like and subscribe. I'll put the link down the bottom to that cleaner, wheel cleaner, if you want to give it a go and get it off Amazon. See you soon.